I got my own money, I ain't got a talk. Got my own wood, I ain't got a wall. Got my own weed, buy by the ball. By the fall, bank account, bitch, we put it in the vault. Say I made myself a boss.
What is up, everyone? It is Andrew Rapier here of XXX Production Publishing, bringing you guys a new YouTube video. So in this YouTube video, I'm going to be showing you guys actually how to create unique drum patterns or making dope drums, because I know a lot of people struggle with making melodies as well as making drums. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I normally make melodies first and then drums over melodies. I'm gonna go through the whole process. So I'm gonna pull up a what's a good thing? Let's pull up Atmosphere. I'm just gonna put a melody down, a super basic melody, and I'm going to come up with a couple different drum patterns and explain how I do it and why I'm doing it. So right now I'm just pulling up Atmosphere, which is a VST third-party plugin. You buy it. It doesn't come with FL Studio. I'm going to be using this and coming up with a melody. So let's go through. Oh, and also before I go too far ahead, I have a artist named Q-Sko. You should go check out his new project. He just dropped a new mixtape, Tears of a Hustla. So I'm gonna put the link in the description. It's a really dope mixtape. Been working with him, so I highly suggest you guys check it out. We're also running some sales on DatPiff.com, so be sure to check that out as well. More details in the description. So we're gonna get a keyboard. Now, I'm just looking through. Let's pull up a melody from the AT Melody and Drum MIDI Score Kit. This is a kit that has MIDI files. It has a lot of drum stuff. So if you guys wanted to actually see different drum patterns, you can use the MIDI Score Kit. But we want to do it authentically by ourselves without any help. MIDI kit is available at XXX.com under the drum kit section and downloads. So we're gonna pull up a chords, actually maybe a trap melody. So that sounds, nah, actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do chords. So we got like a little chord progression going right there, super basic. We're going to be using the AT Sound Kit 2 drum kit. The drum kit's available at XXX.com in the drum kit section. If you guys want, we got some free drum kits as well in the member section. You guys would see it on the website, super easy. Sign up is free for the member section, completely free. So yeah, that's for some free drum kits, but this one is a paid one. And we use all the drum kits in our professional production. So if you guys want the same exact sounds we're using as well as the pros, I suggest go getting it. I like this one. So what we can do is put on the metronome. We're at 140 BPM. That's 140 beats per minute. Halftime it would be 70. So I put on the metronome. So here's a kick. This would be very standard if I were to just do the kick like this. Now, if I did a snare, super basic. So that's very, very basic. How do we make it more interesting? How about if we add a snare right there? And I like to do everything in twos. So think of this, I wish I could draw. Think of this as like one half, and then think of this as the other half. I like to pretty much just duplicate this over to there. Or I might create this whole entire channel rack unique, and then on the second half over here, I would just repeat it. It's kind of hard to explain, but so what happens if we move that kick over here? We're gonna move this kick over here. And I like to add a filter snare, or like an accent snare is how I like to say. Kind of, you'll see. I'm just putting it in a mixer so I can put a reverb on it. So you see where we're getting more complex with the drums, but it also is very simple at the same time, and we're following a pattern. So open hat, I usually like to do kind of like this. You see, just like very standard. Or I'll do this. I'm skipping every other one. That's just what I like to do. You can do it different ways. I know people kind of put it on the same one with the snare sometimes. Hold on that mix. Fill 2 step. It's pretty groovy. So what happens if I pull in another one? Let's do a trap beat now. We're gonna pull up Nexus. So where is the MIDI kit? MIDI, trap melodies. So we're going to do the same snare pattern kind of, but we're going to skip. You see how I mean? Like, I like to organize it and follow a consistent pattern. And this is usually how most producers do it. I mean, I'm not going to put a snare right here. I mean, Here's an example of a bad drum pattern in my opinion. I'm just gonna. It's just like all over the place, you know what I mean? Let's just loop it. It's not horrible, but it's like not good. Like sometimes just keeping it simple is the way to go. So how does that sound compared to the other one? Kind of has like this bounce. And this one is pretty much completely like unique in its whole. So what I mean by that is I don't repeat it halfway through, as this one is just pretty much repeated the same way as the first half. So I mean, that's just a little quick hookup. So that should be like a very introductory basis on setting up unique drum patterns and loops and such. I didn't get into 808s because that can get very in depth. However, I'm gonna cover a more basic 808 tutorial as well. Something like this on how to make a pretty much dope 808 drum patterns and such. Now, give it that we do have the 808 sample, so if we want to go in School Smoke, I like this 808 a lot. It's just like my personal favorite. Gonna do normalize, cut self. Now if we get Where is it? I always forget where it is. There it is. Just real quick. Alright, I didn't close the window. Hope you guys don't hear the geese. So I mean, there you go. I just wanted to do a quick run through, quick tutorial covering this content. Be sure to give us a like, thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe. If you subscribe, be sure to click the little bell notification right by the subscribe button. Apparently YouTube has been having lots of problems with showing our content to subscribers and such, so I want to make sure that everyone who's subscribed gets our content and watches it. I mean, you guys are pretty much the reason why we do what we do and what I do. So without you guys, I wouldn't pretty much be having a job or doing what I do. So I greatly appreciate everything. So yeah, this is Andrew Rapier here with BDAT Production and Publishing, and I will see you guys later.